Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Link to the Cure Marathon. Once again, I'm back. If you're just tuning in, I'm mchan338. I just ran New Super Luigi U in the last run. And now we're running a bit of a different game this time around. But I'm excited to close out the Mario block with this game. This game has been one of my favorite games as of 2020. Just like New Super Luigi U, time starts on movement, so I'm gonna get past this cutscene. This time it's 50 seconds instead of 2 minutes, so let's go. Alright, so this is New Super Mario Bros. 2 for the Nintendo 3DS. As much as the title suggests, this is actually the third game within the New Super Mario Bros. Series, with the second game being New Super Mario Bros. Wii. This game reintroduces a bunch of mechanics from the first New Super Mario Bros. Game. We have the bottom screen is back, which on the layout, it looks like we do not have a bottom screen. Okay, so on the bottom screen, there's in the levels there is a tracker that is your progression throughout the level, and then there's also and you can also carry an extra item within the levels as well. So it's back from Super Mario World and New Super Mario Bros. And yeah, so ready, set, go. Okay, 1-1. Here we go. Right off the bat, if you've watched an 80% run of this game, then 1-1's gonna look a little bit different. Well, the beginning of the run is going to look a little bit different, and that's because I'm going slightly out of my way to get star coins. Now, this is not a 100% run, but the reason we're getting these star coins is because there are, on the world maps, there are these 5 star coin signs, and blocked by those star coin signs either contain faster paths through the overworld, or just faster levels in general. And so, throughout the run, I'm actually going to be getting 10 for this route. There's actually another route that I normally do in PB attempts where we get 15, but that route's really difficult. So we're going to do the more safer route this time around. So 1-2 is a bit of a straightforward level. So we're going, but the next level, 1-3, I'm going to be getting the main power-up of this game, and that is the Super Leaf. If you're familiar with Super Mario Bros. 3, then you know what this power-up is. It allows you to fly and glide through levels. In this game, the Super Leaf is really busted, unlike in Mario 3. So we're going to be using the Super Leaf throughout the whole run in order to do some really cool skips. And so the first use of the Super Leaf in this next level is coming up right off the bat, immediately after I get this get the Super Leaf. So what I'm doing here is I'm actually mashing the jump and the tailspin button at the same time in order to keep my speed. If I just fly upwards, then it actually kills my horizontal momentum. And so by just mashing the tailspin and the fly button both at the same time, then I keep my speed, which is useful in order to perform quite a bit of skips throughout the game. Alright, our first technical level is coming up in 1-Tower, so here we go. I'm gonna grab this leaf right here for safety. Alright, there we go. Okay, the boss of every tower is Reznor, returning from Super Mario World. And the way you fight him is the same as in Super Mario World. You just hit underneath him and you win. In this game, they have added some creative ways of being Reznor, which you're going to be seeing throughout the run. Okay, so the next level is really straightforward, so this would be a good opportunity to talk about the category I'm running, which is Warpless. So in any percent, there are these warp cannons that you use in order to skip worlds and large portions of the game. However, Warpless does not allow any of that. So what you're going to be seeing here is all 6 worlds done as fast as possible. And yes, I do say all 6 worlds. There's only 6 worlds within this game. There are 3 bonus worlds, which is where the cannons would take you. So if you've ever watched an 80% run, then 80% is actually like a much different run than Warpless, as you do much different levels. Which is kind of the cool thing about this game. Something else to note about what I'm doing here is that I'm grabbing these flagpoles in very specific ways. I'm actually grabbing the flagpoles in the 2,000 point mark. And that's because the flagpole and Mario both go down at different speeds. And the 2,000 mark just happens to save the most amount of time on flagpole. So the first 5 star coins that we got are used to access this level. Whoops. Because the next level, or the level that I would otherwise do, is a water level, which is automatically slower than this level. Next level coming up, 1- Castle, is normally a level where I actually go out of my way to get another star coin, but since I only need 5 more star coins in this route, it's actually really lenient. I don't have to go out of my way to get any star coins. So this level's on a global cycle, because there are these swinging ropes. So it's important that I move in specific ways to make sure I'm on the right cycle with those swinging ropes. Earlier I bonked, which looked like a time loss, but that's so I could delay the cycles of the swinging ropes, so I won't have to deal with them. There are some strats with them, but I'm not very good at them at all. Alright, so we have the first boss here, Roy Koopa. It's really simple, you just jump on 3 times, like this. And there we go. So the extra leaf that I got in 1- Tower, normally I get a different leaf, because it loses like no time to get a leaf in the particular spot that I would normally go for in PB attempts. But it doesn't hurt to be safe, and doesn't really lose that much time. Having 2 leaves is really useful throughout the run, so I can do some damage boosts. Otherwise, without this extra item, then these strats probably wouldn't be worth it. You can't see it, but I'm actually using the touchscreen to say no whenever the game is asking me to save. And that is obviously faster than manually saying no. So World 2, the desert level, not really a whole lot to say. For these next couple of levels, just it's kind of not a whole lot to say. I'm gonna do this little skip over here. And that's so I can skip a section that would otherwise be really slow to go for. So up next is 2-3. Otherwise, in the other route that I would go for in PB attempts is 2-A. 2-A saves like 6 seconds over 2-3. That is including getting the extra star coins within the route. But it is a much more difficult level than 2-3. There is a strat here in this level where I'm actually going to delay my movement a bit so I can actually manipulate this item block to contain a star, like this. And stars, just like in New Super Luigi U, allows you to go fast and then also tank through enemies. Okay, I did not get P speed there, but that is okay. Maybe that's not okay, that's fine. Yeah, this level much easier than 2-A. Okay, the next level, I'm gonna go for this like really hard strat. And this hard strat is gonna allow me to, if I like make 1 second of a mistake, I can still make the cycle at the end. It depends if I get this early movement, this like beginning movement though. This is the level where I would get this extra leaf, like right here. But since I already have a leaf, I'm not gonna get it. Nice, we did it. So every cycle that you miss within this level is 6 seconds lost. So you want to make sure you don't make too many mistakes here. So this is where the Reznor fights start getting a little bit creative. As you can see, we have all 4 Reznors instead of 2 in World 1. They're starting to get a little bit creative here. Alright, but the next level, 2-Ghost House, is the first ghost house within the game. And unlike in New Super Luigi U, ghost houses are complex here in this game. But this ghost house is pretty simple to go through. Okay. That was odd. One of the cool things about this ghost house is we have the only appearance of this particular enemy. This giant ghost chasing after us will only continue following you if you're facing right. You don't want to face left at all, otherwise he stops moving if you face left. And then I do a tailspin every time I'm about to fall off the ledge because you fall down quicker when you tailspin. Alright. So the secret exit of this ghost house is going to allow us to do 2-B. And so that just allows us to skip having to do an extra level, as doing 1 level is better than doing 2 levels. This level is a bit of a pain to do, so we'll see what happens. We fly over these bombs right here. Hit this guy. Jump over all these bombs right here, and we just beat the level. And now, the next level, 2-Castle, features our first difficult skip. So there's a moving platform they have to ride across throughout the whole level, but with the leaf, we're going to skip that. Hopefully I get it. If I die, then it sucks. Oh my god, that was crazy. Alright, what do I do? Alright, I think we're just gonna have to ride across the rest of the level, I think? Yeah, we're gonna have to. Alright. Unfortunate. So, I would have had to skip riding this whole thing across this level. But since I didn't get Peace Speed from where I want it, then we're just gonna have to just abort doing it this way. Yeah, thank you. I was not actually expecting to make that save. Yeah, usually if you miss, usually if anything goes wrong within that skip, you die. This fight's a little bit random. You have to guess where Iggy's gonna come out of, but even then, that's reactable RNG, so that's not a big deal. Alright, there we go. Thanks, guys. That was crazy, too. I was not actually expecting to save that, either. I was expecting myself to save that, to die there. But, what I did there in order to save myself was a stall mechanic. As long as I'm holding the glide button, I am, repeatedly ground pounding in air in order to keep myself in the air as much as possible. Now we're in World 3. So, it's a combination, it's a really unique world. I actually really like this world. It's a combination between a forest world and a beach world. The first half of World 3 is where you see, like, water levels. Whereas in the second half of this world, the second half of this world, you're gonna see a bunch of forest levels. Jeez, dude. Okay, so from here on out, I don't actually need any more star coins anymore. Because I have enough star coins in order to access the next level, which is 3-A. The next 2 levels that we're doing are going to be auto-scrollers, so we do have time for a bit of a conversation with the chat, if we'd like. But, yeah, so normally we try not to do water levels, but this is the best option because this is better than doing 2 levels. I guess while we don't have much to talk about within these next 2 levels, one of the things I really like about this game as a speedrun, compared to every other game within the new Super Mario Bros. Series, as this game has little to no RNG whatsoever. So if you're looking into finding a new Super Mario Bros. Game to pick up as a speedrun, then I would highly recommend this game. As this is the most skill-based game in the series, and it's also, there's not very many hard tricks. And obviously, of course, I'm saying that when I just failed a hard trick, but there's not very many hard tricks. It comes down to, like, how well can you execute your movement throughout the game. You're right. You're right, Trist. On top of that, because the Super Leaf is the most important power-up in the game, if you lose Leaf, then almost every other level in the game has a Super Leaf, so you're able to recover your mistakes very easily in this game. So this is the new Super Mario Bros. Game that is the most likely to finish without making major mistakes. The unfortunate part is, of course, since this game is on the 3DS, it is harder to record runs off of. But I'd still say that this is a highly recommend game to speedrun if you're looking for a game within New Super Mario Bros. To speedrun. So I grabbed this coin block. You saw this coin block follow me around throughout the map a bunch of times, but I'm using this coin block in particular as a bit of a safety strat, and it loses no time to get this anyway. So may as well just pick this up. As coming up, I'm about to do a small little skip here. The thing about auto-scrollers is that vertically, objects will load a little bit before the screen, before it shows up on screen. And so I'm going to take advantage of that by entering a pipe as early as I can coming up here. Just like that. So I just entered a pipe off screen. You might have heard it from the audio. It's barely audible, but you'll know when you make it up there. So this extra coin block's going to allow me to take a hit if I happen to get hit by in this fight. Which we didn't, so there we go. That was the same exact fight as the one in World 2. No problem. So something else to point out about this game is one of the main gimmicks of this game is to get 1,000,000 coins. So like every level has a lot of coins for you to rack up your coin count. And actually the external coin count does play a factor within the speedrun, as if you max out your coin count to 9,000,000, all nines basically, then the game cannot count up your coins anymore, which actually saves time over the course of the run. You save about 12 seconds within this category to max out your coin count. And obviously, since I only have 1,000,000 coins out of the 9,000,000, I still have a lot of work to go. But if you're looking for ways to max out your coin count, this level in the coin rush mode is the best level to do that. So if you want to get good at this game and you want to max out your coin count in order to save 12 seconds, then you better get good at this level. Alright, so this level has in the next room, there's a tight P-speed for me to get. Hopefully I get it. And we did. We have just enough room to get that P-speed. Fall down over here to get to this door. And then let's see if I get this. Nice. You do need the Super Leaf in order to break those blocks, and this is going to allow us to get to the secret exit of this level. The secret exit here is going to allow us to skip an extra level and then go straight to the castle. We have these razor blades here. Okay. This next room has a bit of a tight piece speed that I'm gonna try and get. Nice. So what makes this piece speed a little bit hard is you have to flutter right after you fall off that ledge. If you do it too late, then you're gonna fall in the water, and then if you do it too early, you're gonna jump. Okay, so Wendy. Wendy has some awkward timing on when to hit her. So what I usually do is I hang around where she's gonna come out her shell from, and just let her jump into me, like this. If I go straight for the jump, then I'm gonna get hit. So I usually just take it safe like this. What is happening? I don't know what you mean. What is happening? I don't know what you mean. Alright, so the next world, World 4, is one of the shortest worlds in the run. As we actually only do 4 levels. So, there's not really a whole lot to say about these next few levels. Oh, okay. That's one of the things that can happen within this level, is we have these mini Goombas, and it can kind of cause you problems, just like what just happened there. Nice. Mumbo tokens. Alright, this next ghost house is an auto-scroller. Not a whole lot to say about this. Other than the fact that we're gonna get the secret exit here. And the secret exit's gonna allow us to skip the tower. One of the reasons why this world's really short. At a certain point, I am gonna try and build piece speed. You don't really need to do this. It just makes getting up to the secret exit area easier to get to. Otherwise, what you're normally supposed to do is just wall jump up there, using these walls. And when you have piece speed, whenever you land on the ground and you run for a few frames, then you regain your piece speed back. So, another reason why this game's really powerful over Mario 3. Sure, Mario 3 runners who are watching this are probably going to be a little bit sad, but I'm sorry. So another straightforward level here. We do have to dodge these amps that are circling around this level. duck underneath that one right there, and then jump over this one. And the rest of the level should be relatively straightforward. Okay, so just like what I did in 2-3, I'm going to delay my movement a little bit at a certain point in order to get a star from an item block. And there's a very consistent setup into doing it here. Hitting those stairs allows me to delay just enough so I can get that star. And this is gonna make moving through this castle really easy. And there's not a good way of going through these spiky balls, so I just do a damage boost right there. And I'm gonna get an extra leaf right here. Normally in PB attempts, I don't take this extra leaf from this level. I get another leaf later on. But this is gonna make the next couple levels safe. So here's Morton Koopa. It's not much to say about this fight. Comes down, jump, hit him, let him move away like this, and then he's going to rinse and repeat, just like that. And now that we're done with World 4, we're now up to World 5, and World 5 is probably the hardest world within the run, as it features 4 really difficult levels, all really difficult in their own way. The first level, 5-1, is hard at the end of the level. We'll see how this goes. Also, this is another short world, as we only do 4 levels, just like in World 4. So, this is a pretty tough secret exit to find. That's a hidden vine block right there. You have to sub area. Here's another vine block right here. Here's where things get a little bit hard. There is a much harder way and a much faster way of getting through those Koopas, but it's so hard, and I don't really go for it. It's not worth going for it unless you're Juice ACD, who is the world record holder of this game. Alright, this level is probably my least favorite in the game. Okay, got the hard part out of the way. But it's not over yet. There's another hard part coming up. This is where I would get my backup leaf in PB attempts. Okay, that's 1. And that's 2. Okay, we're through. It's so easy for you to die in this second room, and if you die in the second room, you lose a lot of time. So we're past the hard part, and now this level is a 2-minute long auto-scroller. So we have a lot of time to kind of sit back, relax, If you need to go get a drink, then now would be a good time. You're not gonna miss much. I'm gonna turn to 3D on, guys. Don't look, it's gonna hurt your eyes. 3D World on Switch? That's pretty fun. Okay, the 3D is off. Okay, so there is a small time saver that you can do coming up. So at a certain point, I'm going to try and gain P-Speed. And then hit underneath those blocks. You're supposed to get a spring. There was a spring earlier that I skipped past. And you're supposed to use that spring in order to hit those blocks, so that way you can hit that vine block. Okay, so coming up is 5-Castle, and 5-Castle has 3 skips, all back to back. So here we go. Okay, that's 1. That was 2. And then this is 3. There is a faster way of doing this 3rd skip right here, and that is to mash the tailspin through that giant piranha, but it's very inconsistent, and if you fail it, you die, so it's not something that you want to go for in a marathon. Alright, Ludwig. So you're supposed to use these pipes in order to blast into Ludwig, but you can just fly up to him. And just like Wendy, Ludwig has some awkward timing, so I usually just take this fight safe. Like that. And there we go. That is World 5 completed. So, the hardest world out of the way. Thank God. And then now we're on to World 6, and this is where the run starts to get similar to any percent. So World 6 is indeed the longest world. Pretty fitting for the last world of the game. Here we go. The first level has these falling meteors, and as long as you move the same way, these meteors are not random at all. did it. Yep, only 6 worlds. Yep, only 6 worlds. Okay, this ghost house is normally really complicated to go through in a casual playthrough because there are these like rooms that are very similar to each other. But obviously, as a speedrunner, when you play this game multiple times, you know how to go through this level. Inside this door over here, which is going to take us down over here. However, we're going to hit the switch over here so we can go up to this door on the other side of the room. Do a damage boost so that I can not have to wait for this boo. I did mess up there, but that's okay. Because I'm gonna re-equip the leaf over here, because I will be needing to use it in the next level. If you have frame perfect wall jumps, you can actually get in that door without having to do 2 extra wall jumps like I had to do there. Tris, no, please. Alright, so this secret exit is going to allow us to go to 6-A, which is going to allow us to skip a bunch of hard levels. So this secret exit is really convenient. Nice. Alright. So the final tower coming up, 6-Ash Tower, is pretty difficult. There's a pretty tough skip near the end. Well, it's not too difficult. It looks hard, but it's kinda not. But the beginning part's kinda hard. And we did it! Okay, and now for the final Reznor fight. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, not bad. So that is one of the few instances of RNG right there. If Reznor shoots a fireball, then you normally would get hit. But since I saw he was about to shoot a fireball, I had to react out of that. This level's a flyover level. Okay, very nice. Alright, the next level is pretty specific. When you triple jump in this game, you jump higher. So, the extra height of a triple jump is going to allow us to jump over a bunch of different obstacles. That's a tight space right there. And here's the first triple jump. There we go. And then there's another one coming up right after. It is right here. Just like that. So that level is actually, it's as long as you do it the same way, you should be able to jump over those obstacles no problem. As long as you do it the same way, you should be able to jump over those obstacles no problem. And now we're up to the final level, Bowser's Castle. And this level has a bunch of things that we have been doing throughout this whole run. We have auto scroller skips, we have damage boosts, we have everything. I'm gonna first do this damage boost right over here. And then do another one. Grab my backup leaf. Jump over these flamethrowers right here. And then there is an auto scroller skip over right here. You're supposed to ride this block snake through the level. Well, you can just fly like this in order to skip that block snake. And then now we come to the hardest part of the level, where these Koopalings are going to try and really destroy you. So when they do that attack, you have to make sure you're behind the these walls right here. Otherwise, if you're outside these walls, then they will turn you into stone, and most of the time you can get stone at a very inconvenient place, like either on a donut block above lava. That happens, you don't mash fast enough, you're dead. I'm gonna grab this backup leaf just in case. These fireballs are always the same. Alright, here we go. Bowser. Alright. Hard fight. Alright. Hard fight. Oh, but what's this? The princess is going up. Oh, but what's this? That's not what's supposed to happen in my Mario game. That's not what's supposed to happen in my Mario game. Oh, but what are they doing? Oh, and of course, he's back. What a surprise. I didn't expect that to come. Okay, nice. So getting that P-speed right there is actually really tight. You have just enough room before the lava catches up to you. And this P-speed is going to make this next strat a bit easier. So now we have the escape sequence. Okay. So we messed up. That's okay. We have plenty more opportunities to show off the what a good escape sequence looks like. We messed up the first part. There's 3 parts of the escape sequence. What Bowser's gonna do is he's gonna be swiping a bunch. And what runners do in order to make this escape sequence as fast as possible is we count how many times Bowser swipes. You can make it up to every section within 4 swipes. For this second phase of the escape, he always does the 5th swipe, even if you get up here as early as you can. But first and third phases, you can get up to the top with just 4 swipes. So time's coming up. There's a huge switch coming up, and time is when I hit that last switch. 48.56. Okay. Pretty good run. I am actually pretty happy with that. So I guess with the only major mistake being failing 2-castle skip, I was able to nail every other thing that I wanted to go for in the run. So I'd say that overall I'm actually really happy with how this run went. So yeah, if you want to learn more about these games, about New Super Luigi and New Super Mario Bros. 2, I stream New Super Luigi and this game both very frequently. This game I actually recently started to stream this game very frequently, as I am still a recently new runner to this game, as I picked this game up in summer of 2020. And I picked this game up because my ultimate goal within the entire New Super Mario Bros. Series was to be top 15 within every Warpless category, and I was successful at all 4 except for this game. I haven't touched this game at all, so I picked this game up, and I managed, and now I'm 8th currently in Warpless, and yeah, I've improved really quickly, and I plan to continue with this game for a while. This has been my favorite speedrun as of 2020. So, yeah, I guess we can move on to Pokemon Yellow next. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on Pokemon Yellow in just a moment.